Peace to the family. Peace to the family. Peace to you and yours. Peace to you and yours. I'm going to let y'all feeling into the building. You feels me? I know y'all out there whipping up that that impossible pork. I know y'all out there whipping up that impossible turkey. I know y'all out there whipping up that motherfucking vegan mac and cheese and whatnot, but we're going to take a few moments out of your cooking schedule and chop it up. You dig? First and foremost, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute since I got back to the whole live thing. IG, they've been having my shit blocked. But we not here to talk about that. We here to talk about... We talking about the fact that we are here and we are thankful and we are grateful and we're very honorable to the fact that we here. Let's say pause, do the pause. Going on with that. But how's the family doing? First and foremost, let's get that out the way. We'll do a wellness check and make sure that everybody is good. Oh, Belly said, tell Belly I said what up. Tell little Bella I said what's goody. I love you, Belly. First and foremost, a wellness check. We want to check on the wellness of the family out there and make sure y'all are good. What's really good? What's popping? How is the family doing on this, what do we still call it, Thanksgiving? What's the new word? What's the reappropriated title? Because I don't even want to invoke the name Thanksgiving. I call it Thanks for Giving, right? I call it Thanks for Giving. And gang, pink pill. Thanks for Giving is a day that we come together and we give thanks, right? We give thanks and we give a forgiving. Now, there's some people that are out there that are watching this who family members banned them from the barbecue, the Thanksgiving dinner, and the Christmas dinner. But I'm here to let you know this. There's some people that are watching this because they don't have the Jabberwocky and whatnot. They're not going to feel, they don't even want to go around their people tomorrow. They're like, I don't even want to be around my folk because they're going to be shedding and whatnot. And they're going to be talking about, all of the politics behind the Jabberwocky. But I'm here to let you know today is Thanks for Giving, right? So this is what the Spirit told me. The Spirit told me this. The Spirit said we're in 2021 and you cannot always take things for what it is on the surface. The Spirit said that you were being tested and you were actually being helped out by the spirits in the ancestor realms, because there comes a day and a time where everything that you've been learning about, you have to stand on it. And now they're helping you stand on it because they're separating you from an event. They're separating you from celebrating something that you know inherently in your heart is not worth celebrating, although it brings the family together. Create another holiday or create a family day for that matter. You don't have to come together on Thanksgiving to taste your grandmother's or your auntie's collard greens. She could do it any other day, my niggas. You could reset something up. But the fact that we collectively come together and give our etherical energy into a day that is horrific in the history of our ancestors and the people who we are fighting for their justice like a Ahmaud Arbery, the same way that they shot down Ahmaud Arbery in cold blood while he was jogging is the same way that they shot down the Indians when they were jogging. It's the same way that they shot down indigenous people when they were jogging. It's the same way that they shot down runaway slaves when they were jogging away from the plantation. So if at the end of the Jason month, right, the Jason month is June, August, September, October, November. So there's been a lot of spells going on. There's been a lot of rituals taking place if you've been paying attention to the mechanisms or the machinations about what's going on outside of our windows. So you mean to tell me at the end of every single Jason month, we collectively come together in November and we pop bottles to celebrate the motherfucking ops, the people who was, and these are not ops that you don't know where they are around. This is the government. This is the niggas that's on top of your fiat that people are out here dying for, these dead presidents, right? This is the system that you niggas say that you want your way out of it. But in October, you celebrate Christopher Columbus, and then November, you celebrate the massacre and the genocide that took place as a result of Christopher Columbus coming over here. So what did the ancestors begin to do? You were being separated from yourself. You were being separated from yourself. People who claim consciousness live in a prison called double consciousness. What is double consciousness? Double consciousness is the fact that you have knowledge of self, but when you go to your job and whatnot, you change the tonality of right? You change the projection of the tonalities of your voice. You could be considered bilingual based off of the way that you code switch and you tap into a person who the corporations have created. This person that shows up at work is a corporately created entity who is a representative of the real you. It's not really you. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you tap into what is known as corporate culture, I don't care if you work at the unions. I don't care if you work on Wall Street. It doesn't matter where you work. If you work for a corporation, you belong to corporate culture and you're tapping into that corporation's quote unquote groupthink or that corporation's egregor. So when you tap in the movie Sorry to Bother You was one of the best movies to kind of point out the double consciousness that conflicts black people, whether you're dead asleep or if you're woke or if you're known as being conscious or super conscious. It matters not, because when you get around them people, there's I don't know what's going on with the connection. FB. Matter of fact, give me a minute. Let me see something. Give me a second, because I need to cook. I need to. Give me a minute, y'all. Y'alls. Yeah, they don't want people to talk they talk, right? But, whatever. You gotta say what you gotta say. Yes, 44 people in the live. Shout out to everybody that is here. I'm trying to see if somebody's back there, but they didn't come out. Hello? Oh, one question. Is there a Wi-Fi?
So it's gonna be under IHG Connect, and it's gonna be FRB and W.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Here you go. See if that works.
All right, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Check out the drip.
If you go all the way down at the end of the hall, you're right.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. So give me 1 minute. Let me switch Wi-Fi's. We're gonna get a proper signal. Give me 1 minute though. Gotta switch. She gave me a Wi-Fi that I already got. But anyway, so when you go to your job, your job, you're just over broke. In corporate America, particularly, we are struggling with double consciousness. A lot of people are leaving their true self at the door, and they get into this new state. They step into this suit and whatnot, or they step into this version of themselves that they feel that the Europeans around them feel more comfortable with. So they somewhat dumb themselves down. You feel me? Black people are known to dumb themselves down. They turn themselves down. They turn themselves off in a sense. So ancestors are beginning to separate you from the hypocritical part of yourself by saying, no, we're not going to make it easy anymore. Your family is disowning you. Why? Because it's time for you to get out there on your own. You've been coddled up underneath your family, dealing with this consciousness thing. And as a result of that, you haven't gone all the way in because you had your quote unquote safety net. Spirit, right, is creating a situation where community is being forced to be created. Spirit is creating a situation where taking your children out of school and putting them into the homeschooling model and whatnot, they're forcing that to come about. Spirit is creating situations where they're forcing you to put the fiat down, the dead presidents and whatnot, the quote unquote debt notes that are not backed by anything. What is Spirit creating? Inflation. They brought about cryptocurrency. They're shaking up the monetary system. They're making it advantageous for you as an individual who claims that you live in the future, who claims that you're ahead of the curve, who claims that you're a visionary. They are creating a platform. They're creating a foundation. They're creating a whole reality, a metaverse inside of this quote unquote holographic reality for you to stand on what it is that you said that you stand on. Nobody else said that. Your family members, how could you even charge them to be a part of the movie that they didn't even sign up to be a part of? They don't have nothing to do with your movie role. It's almost like when you have actors in Hollywood. None of their families are in Hollywood. Only they are. They're the ones in the movie. They're the ones that matter. You're in a movie. You following this consciousness. You on a different vibration. You walking your walk. You in a movie. You signed up to be not your mama, not your grandfather, not your baby father, not your uncle, sometimes not even these children that you have. You got to figure out who is signed up to be on set. And the people that are not to be on set are going to get kicked off of set because this don't have nothing to do with them. Y'all be bringing, y'all be taking information this should be confidential, and y'all just pitch pearls and spread information to people who are agents of the Matrix that should turn you in. I be like, yo, I'll come and get them. If your mama called the boys on you to put you in a crazy house, I tell your mama, I'm gonna come and commit that nigga. You know what I mean? We coming to put him in a straitjacket and whatnot because your ass is out here tripping. You niggas is out here trying to convert Bertha and Gertrude to be Hebrew Israelites in 2021. Nigga, that's not finna work. You know what I'm talking about? That's not how this works. That's not what this is about. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas is coming from families And you know, your father is the grand pastor at a mega church, and y'all are out here trying to bang on the beast at his dinner table. He should hit you with the ham hock. He should throw fucking hot collard greens on you. You know what I mean? He should Al Green your ass because you are interrupting his peace. Nigga, you are invading the kingdom. Off with your head, bro. You niggas don't know how to be crypto consciousness. You don't know how to be undercover. You don't even know that your consciousness is really like Peter Parker and Spider-Man. This is your superhero outfit. Does Peter Parker swing around Aunt May's fucking house in Queens and whatnot, being a web slinger? No. When he's around Aunt May, that nigga plays his position. When Clark Kent, you know what I mean? He wasn't that cocky to be Superman around his human fucking adopted parents. He took the uniform off and he was an awkward nigga in middle America around his awkward ass farm raised family. That's how you should be. Stop trying to impose yourself on a segment of your family that don't got nothing to do with this shit right here. They don't understand anything that you're saying. You need to be committed if you keep trying to impose consciousness on unconscious motherfuckers. They didn't sign up to be a part of this movie. They are not part of the cast. They're not even the supporting cast. You understand? Did you ever see the credit rolls in the movies? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger and a whole bunch of people who supported him. And their last name is not Schwarzenegger. He left his family home. He's on the world stage. He's inside of Hollywood doing his magic. His family don't got nothing to do with that. Do you see niggas go to war and bring their mama with them? You're at war, little nigga. You are the black sheep at war in the motherfucking Matrix. You are in the Serengeti. You are in the jungle. You are in the rainforest. You're in multiple astral realms. You want to bring your fucking auntie with you? You want to bring Aunt Bernice with you, nigga? That's not her job. She's a Bible thumper. She sold her fucking soul. She sold her rights. She sold her John Hancock and her existence to the goddamn Jehovah's Witness, nigga. Keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody in your house plays different roles. Your mama signed up to be owned by a corporation. Let her live, my nigga. That's not for her. You is for you. You supposed to edify you. You know what I'm talking about? That's not for her. So niggas are learning the hard way. The fire that you're not invited to Thanksgiving dinner. You should say Ashe. That's the ancestors separating you from being in fake environments, being a fake ass Hotep nigga at the dinner table, because your presence is no longer needed, my nigga, because you going around trying to proselytize and nobody asks you your fucking opinion. You know what I'm talking about? You are coming into your house cosplaying a Hebrew Israelite with your Power Ranger suit on, and niggas is just trying to eat some ham. Let them live, bro. Let them live. You trying to shame niggas for voting for Joe Biden. This ain't the time to do that. So conscious people got to stay home tomorrow. You niggas are on detention. And the ancestors, they the ones who handed down that heavy. That's Father Saturn sitting on you niggas' necks right now, because niggas need to really be about motherfucking village building. If you niggas belong to an organization, why don't you niggas barbecue a turkey and get together with your lion's cloth and hold a fucking Thanksgiving dinner? You know what I mean? Stop holding your family hostage. Let them go. They want to get the Jabberwocky. They want to watch Steve Harvey, nigga. They want to be a part of that. They made their decision. That is the bed that they are laying in. Stop interjecting yourself unless you are willing to go incognito and undercover and be a fly on the wall and be Peter Parker inside of Aunt May's house. Okay? If not, you niggas want to be web slingers inside of Uncle Ben's fucking altar room, nigga, you're gonna get kicked out the house. You're gonna get lined up. They're gonna talk about you when you go to the bathroom with your flat fucking tummy tea and whatnot. Niggas are gonna flush the sea moss that they told you that they drunk. That shit is going into the trash. Nigga. Get your own tribe and rock out with your cock out. Other than that, shut the fuck up, bruh. Suck it up and eat the collard greens. If you pull up, you got some audacity demanding impossible pork at a fucking pork house. You got some audacity. Nigga, you might as well eat a neck bone just for one day. Bring your cascara and get it out your system. Just get down with the fuckery. Stop trying to come into people's household. You got the grandma with the 2 elbows. You're trying to control one of those elbows. That's not gonna work. Give it up. You know what I'm talking about? Let them live. Let them live. You trying to spike the fucking scotch with sea moss. That's not how you do it. Y'all are doing backdoor consciousness shit. Yes, impossible pork. Niggas are having impossible chitlins. You're trying to bring the impossible chitlins to counter the real chitlins. And that's not how it works. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, impossible neck bones. Impossible tripe. You know what I mean? Beyond tripe. Like, let it go. Let it go. You niggas are trying to bring your Beyond Burgers, sliders, and everything. Talking about, look what I brought. They like, look, I got an infused sweet potato pie. They like, if you don't take your infused ass, you confused. You not infused. Don't kick the hornet's nest. Don't fuck with these zombies, nigga. You're going to learn a hard lesson fucking with the zombie apocalypse. They on a different time. They on a different time. Get high, get you defocalized, and go and laugh at these niggas. That's what I do. Go get you some wine and whatnot, and go and laugh at them. Go get you some Ogun spray to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Protect your aura, and just laugh at these people that are in your family. Because the movie that you're in, they didn't sign up for the movie. They don't know what to do on set. They have no idea about this movie. If your younger niece or cousin one day happens to stumble upon the motherfucking movie set and they sign up for consciousness, then you could get them an agent and try to get them a role and whatnot. Other than that, you should appreciate the role that you got chosen for and play your role. You trying to bring a family reunion to the movie set, and that's not going to work. The trailer can't fit everybody. And you're running from true tribe. You're running from the village. You're running from your network. You're running from people that you should be bonding with on these holy days. And the holy days that I'm speaking of is not these Roman calendar, quote unquote, holidays that they have given to us. Fuck out of here. We don't celebrate Christopher Columbus. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You understand? It's thanks for giving. We just don't. There's no other way around that. It's going to, if we perpetuate the curse that they put on us, then we perpetually put ourselves underneath the curse perpetually. It is a fucking loop. It's Groundhog's Day. When are we going to break the cycle? Thank you, ancestors, on 11/11. Ashe, ashe, oh, my niggas. Thank you for helping put us in an uncomfortable position this year where we got uninvited to fucking Turkey Day. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. It's one of those uncomfortable things. It's tough love, but your peoples had to shake you up out of your hypocrisy. It was your peoples that decided to not invite you because you don't got the booster and whatnot. They got together and was like, uninvite this nigga. And they did you a favor. Okay? You could pop up on Zoom or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Send them a Uber Eats or send them a DoorDash fucking ham or something. You know, don't send them a pie, my niggas. Send them some wine, my niggas. You feel me? Send them E40's wine. Be the bigger person. Be the bigger person. Tell that mouth them. Send them a booster shot. Don't badmouth them. Send them a thank you card. Thank you, niggas. You know what I mean? I stayed home and I ate some. We smoked on some Obama runts. I'm waiting for some Biden runts. You know what I'm talking about? I'm waiting to smoke Hunter Biden runts in a minute. You feel me? I'm waiting for some Biden runts. In the meantime, I'm gonna smoke some Obama runts. I'm gonna watch YouTube, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna just stay home. Fuck out of here. And if you're not staying home and you decide to go to Auntie Bertrude's house, if you decide to go to Cousin Broomhilda's house, you feel me? Go there and be respectful for the nigga vibe. Go there and be respectful for the nigga vibe. And vibe with it. You know? And just vibe with it. Ride it out. Plead the fifth. If they try to interrogate you, plead the fifth. You're not gonna talk until your lawyer. You saw BMF, the series. You don't talk unless your lawyer is present. You plead the fifth. You don't talk about nothing. I'm not into politics. I'm only into entertainment. You talk about shit that's on Netflix, and then you leave it alone. You stand on your square, but then you don't say too much. They're going to be like, take me to your leader. Who gave you all of this information? Do you know the questions? Don't give up nobody. Don't give up nobody. Be like, I don't know who gave me this information. Because they're really trying to set you up. They finna go to the hotline and the hotline bling. You know what I mean? They're going to report you. You know what I'm talking about? That's not your family anymore. They belong to the state. That's state property. That's Beanie Siegel and fucking Freeway, nigga. That's state property. That's not even your family anymore. These people are, the body snatchers have come and taken the people. These are not your people. Okay? These are not your people. Yes, they've been compromised. And we love them. We love them. But that's state property. Yeah, get down or lay down. And it is what it is. When are we going to talk about, when are we going to get together, and when the fuck are we going to build something that we could call our own, that we could go ahead and ride off into the sunset, and we don't have to be depressed, we don't have to have anxiety, we don't have to feel lonely, we don't have to feel left out, we don't have to feel forgotten, we don't have to. When is that finna take place? Because that's all that's being screamed at you. Forever. It's telling you that you are being violent. You are being pushed out of your comfort zone. That's what the universe is screaming right now. It's time to get up. It's time to apply all the information is sitting around. If you don't apply it, then you can't say anything. You can't say anything. It's time. We got all the resources. These niggas is on Instagram flossing, talking about they own airplanes, and niggas got 100, rappers got 100 acres. We've reached the crescendo. We've reached the crescendo. When's the building about where's the fucking dates that niggas finna start building? I got GPS. If I put it in my GPS, I know how to get there. Nobody is too far away. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody is too far away. Where and when and why we not moving in that type of energy right now? You could raise $1 million in a month. $100 million. You could raise $100 million. Nigga, I got whales in my team. I got whales in my network. Nigga, Moby Dick. I got whales. You know what a whale is? That's somebody who has a crypto wallet that got millions up to billions of dollars in it. I got whales on my team. Save the whales. Save the whales. You know what I'm talking about? The Prince of Wales, nigga. We got whales on our team. So I'm not going to talk your head off because as you can see, the Wi-Fi is acting crazy and I don't want them to clip this live. I'm finna save it. Y'all should get into screen recording as well. That's called backup. You feel me? But yeah, we out of here. Thanks for giving that part. And we'll talk black to you soon. Love and light. Whales, my niggas.